Hi there, Michael King from the Cosmosis Mentoring Centre joining you today, and I'd like to share about how to deal with emotional infidelity. Emotional infidelity is when your partner seems to have a stronger emotional connection to somebody else. They may not be having sex, but there is definitely intimacy and a shared emotional bond that is absent in your relationship with them. In a healthy relationship, it's normal to form relationships with others which involve various degrees of trust and intimacy. There is a problem, however, when these other relationships are fulfilling a need which is not being met by your romantic relationship with your life partner. Human beings have needs, and the reality is that in most cases partners only seek intimacy outside of their romantic relationship when their needs are not being met at home. The exception to this is those wounded individuals who actually enjoy hurting the people that they love, but that's another story. So how to tell if it's something serious? If your partner is constantly talking about a friend of the opposite sex or same sex, as the case may be, in the office, or that they know, that they play sport with, whatever, you've got to ask yourself, what's the state of your relationship? What's the state of your marriage? A quick assessment on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 high and 1 low. If you rate anywhere below 7, it means there's a lot of work you need to do on the marriage. Are you dating your spouse weekly? If not, ask them for a weekly date, doing the usual fun things or exploring new couple activities like sports or movies or even local travel around your area. Regular companionship with your partner is vital in your marriage. This will ensure the friendship component in the marriage remains strong. If you're watching this, perhaps you have some sense that the friendship in your marriage needs to be strengthened. Even if you have 1 or 2 kids at this point and a career, you have to make time for your spouse. Find ways to make time for each other. Cut down somewhere. Do you have dinner together at least once a week? This is the time to connect and continue the friendship as a couple. Talk about the kids, talk about home, but talk about each other's joys and difficulties as well. Focus on your partner. Giving this attention in addition to the weekly date will further boost your marriage. What does your partner say about your listening and speaking skills? Are you a good listener, or do you jump to conclusions and say some put-downs? When we listen regularly and well, we give value to our partner. He or she feels important and admired. Have you been admiring your partner regularly? Men have a need to be admired by articulating any small contribution and achievement. Nagging and complaining are downers. Women need to feel seen, desired and appreciated by their man. There's a positive way of giving negative feedback if need be. Do you have common activities and interests outside of the kids and home? Doing things together, whether playing badminton or watching a movie together, keeps the fire burning as a couple. Our careers can take us apart, but doing things together weekly enhances our emotional connection. And this is an important one. Have you met your partner's office mates and other friends? Meet their office mates and make friends with them. This will also emphasize your presence as a spouse and your ownership of your spouse. Trusting your spouse is good, but being present every so often protects your position as a spouse. Have you continued to look attractive in the eyes of your spouse? That's important as well. Keeping some pride in your appearance and being well groomed are musts. Don't let yourself go. Be the one your partner appreciates and admires. Make sure that you express affection with each other. Do you have a healthy self-worth? A healthy self-worth is important in a marriage. Without this, One will be insecure or jealous of many moves of your partner. If you feel your marriage is really great, then you can mention to your partner that you notice that they seem to talk about this person a little bit too often. Let them know that you feel uncomfortable about the frequency of their interaction with this person. Ask them what can be done to make you feel more assured. This assumes, of course, that you're not just paranoid and insecure to begin with. This is part of the openness that a marriage needs. It's a challenge and can help deepen the relationship as a couple. Or, of course, it can be symptomatic of marital problems. If your partner starts saying they wish you were more like this other person, then that's a real danger signal. Be proactive in your relationship, nurture it, and be lovers of each other, and all will be well. Make your romantic relationship a big priority in your life, and remind yourself often how lucky you are to be able to share your life with someone and to have a regular sex partner. That's something, you're very lucky. I hope you found this helpful. Perhaps we will see you soon at one of our Cosmosis transformational events, or you may like to look into one of our short courses. Keep on loving.